Let's trade it now with Tim Biggin, options strategist at Pilot AI. Tim, how are you approaching your example trade for this one?
Yeah, this certainly, I mean, the actual earnings came out pretty solid, very nice beat. Top and bottom line both, as you alluded to. Guidance actually a little bit light, but as always, it seems like after every earnings report, companies are announcing an AI initiative, relationship, whatever it may be. So I think you'll see a reaction similar to kind of what we saw in Walmart, where they came out and said, yeah, we're going to be doing a very similar thing using AI. You saw the stock rip higher on that news, trade a little bit higher, then eventually kind of pull back here. So I think certainly some of the move today is justified given the earnings beat, right? The guidance miss maybe tempers that a little bit. We'll see how AI plays out here. And now they're bringing in agentic AI, another buzzword here. So I just look for the stock to maybe retrace some of the red hot gains today. So I'm just going out with a simple calendar spread trade, buying traditional November 75 puts, slightly out of the money, about $2 and change below where PayPal is trading, and then selling next week's 75 puts, only paying about 60 some cents for that trade. More importantly, capturing a still very nice term structure valve, paying about a 41 IV, selling almost a 50 IV. So we're seeing some IVs stay in the shares given the move short term. Everyone, as always, tends to flood into the shorter term options. I like to take advantage of that by selling those, hedging with something a little further out that's less, if you will, inflated.
Okay, good look at PayPal there. What are your overall thoughts on the markets today? I mean, we just touched a record high once again this morning in the S&P 500, but we do look a little bit mixed, suffice to say, across the major averages today. Even somewhat a bit range bound. It looks like a little bit directionless, you could say, ahead of what is going to be a massive next couple of days. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely. The next 2 days will absolutely, I think, tell the story. We're seeing, 5 of the biggest stocks reporting earnings. And it's not so much how they report as how they guide down the road. And we'll see what the market reaction to is. If you told me the earnings and guidance now, I might not be able to tell you how these stocks would react given the valuations. For the time being, stock valuations also at all-time highs for the most part. But no one really seems to care simply because the growth story is unfettered. But at some point, valuations do matter. So we'll see how it plays out. The Fed, I think, is not even a big part of the equation. 25 bips absolutely priced in already. So if they do come out post-Fed and talk maybe about easing further, that might give the market a little bit of a tailwind. But I think all said, it's going to come down to those 5 earnings reports and how the market reacts to that.
Oh, absolutely. Pretty much baked in at this stage as far as what the Fed is going to do. I suppose it's what they say, to your point, Tim. Thank you so much, as always. Really nice to see you today, Tim. Tim Biggin, who is the options strategist at Pilot AI.